Kellogg. And Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Jackson finds Morant. Four on the clock. No good with the triple.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding up.
Here's Adams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. This one for 3, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Conley.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. This is his first free throw of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Towns a screen on Morant. Pulls it from 20. And the shot is long.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And he gets the bucket.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Grant kept alive. And Adams with the slam.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Edwards looking it over. Right side, Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Latre. Karl Anthony Towns, and that's good. Towns has got 6.
Towns is really good at the three-point line. He's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Jackson with the screen. Payne for 3. Mike Conley grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Towns a screen on Morant. The kick out to Towns. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
And a wide open look for Bain. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Jackson a screen on Edwards. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And it's Morant missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Edwards. Kept alive, Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Kicks it to Conley. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Adams sets the pick for Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 9.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early and it'll open.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against them.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Adams with the screen on Conley. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Towns with it. Now defended by Adams. Here's Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to field the lane and get where he needs to be.
Conley dishes to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Here's the 3. The shot comes out, and Memphis the other way now. Bane looking around. There's the 3. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota leading by 21. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. Gobert, the screen. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. It's good. Morant's got 8.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
And Edwards with the stop.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bane drawn the double team. On the wing, Brooks. Down low. On the wing, Jackson. Clock is at 3. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Fires the 3. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Reed makes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Bain, no good. Minnesota leading by 21. Here's Noel. Prince outside. To the inside. Pass to Noel. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Prince's shot is good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Morant with it, picked up by Rivers. Anderson against Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Bain. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
Rivers can't get it to go.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And here is Bain. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Reed gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's tipped.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Anderson, a screen on Brooks. With 1 on the clock, and it's laid up and in by Anderson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And through one half, it hasn't even been. I thank you, David. And folks,
16.
and with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of...
Oh, my goodness.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Mark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Edwards. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
From 12 feet out, Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards. Nice D from Brooks. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Morant. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And finished off by McDaniel.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now here's Edwards. He's got 19. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Edwards finds Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Morant passes to Adams. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Conley against Morant. Passes it to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And they're pushing it up. And it's Morant missing for Minnesota. They've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Towns kicks to Conley. Edwards against Morant. Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Now Kennard. Launches it. And no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And here's Prince outside. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. Buries it from three-point range. Conchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Takes it inside, and then Rivers with the dunk.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rivers against Jones. Prince outside. The 3. He can't get that one. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And the first one drops.
Shooting from Memphis, Jones.
And he makes both free throws. 9 seconds left here in the third quarter. They set the pick. Here's Reed. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Reed is out there with Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Rivers. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Jones, no one around him. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Prince kicks to Anderson. Prince with it. Beyond the arc. Kennard with the rebound. Here's Tillman. Pass to Kennard. There's the screen. Jacks up a 3. Reed with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And there's the pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman. Memphis moving that ball around. Conchar, good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Prince in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Bain from outside the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Conley up top. Guarded by Morant. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to... Oh!
Man!
What a finish.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Poked away.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Brooks from outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Out to the wing. Towns for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Morant looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's Conley. Here's Edwards with the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Got that one up quick. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's been their top scorer today, but it hasn't come easy. He has not shot the ball well. They'll have to be more efficient here if they're going to win.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
For the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Memphis has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line for 1.
shooting for Memphis.
And that one misses. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Good on the triple.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Bane, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Towns for three. Brooks grabs the board. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson misses.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
situations here. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And it's Warren missing. And here's Minnesota now. Conley with the ball, now guarded by Booker. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Durant against McDaniels. Stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Durant. Picked it out of midair. Here's Gobert. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Durant for 3. Back to Warren. From deep. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Ayton. Fires from deep. And he buries his first look.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Oh, there's the alley. And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find it.
Now here's Durant. He takes it in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Here's Conley. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Towns against Warren. Outside McDaniels. Paul with a steal. Durant inside. And Durant with the big finish.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Edwards against Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Booker. Over to the wing. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
The kick to Durant from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. 1 minute left in the first quarter here. McDaniels inside. He's guarded by Paul. That shot wide open. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Just pure shooting ability from Towns. Exceptional. A big guy who can do it all on the offensive end.
It's Booker on the wing and stolen by Edwards. Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns just got 6 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Outside for Booker. Outside Warren. Pass to Paul. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And so it's Minnesota. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Here's Paul. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. The kick to Durant for 3. And the Suns get another 3. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And Phoenix has possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And it's Paul off the drive. And that one good.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Warren for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. Tipped away and stolen by Booker. Outside Durant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Off target with the 3. Pass to Towns. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." So, Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. 1:58 left in the first half. Here's Paul. Oh, and Reed with a block. On the wing, Noel. Pass to Prince. Takes the 3. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
the wing, Noel. Booker defending. Reed, a screen on Durant. 6 to shoot. Prince can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Booker drawing the double. For 3, Warren. Phoenix no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Reed for 3. Nails it from 3.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Noel, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Steps back. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
Here's Prince, guarded by Durant. No good on the 3. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Durant's got 15.
Oh, man. We should grab some popcorn, a blanket, a pillow, and settle in. This is going to be a long night watching KD score.
Prince can't hit.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the court.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
It's stolen. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter up 10. Defense is setting the tone. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Darius Baisley is out there with Josh Okogie. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Landale in at the 5. And here's Minnesota now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here's Edwards. 10 points for him with the drive. Pass to Gobert. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 11.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Baisley misses. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Gobert, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Got to finish there.
Here's Okogie. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Edwards against Ross. From behind the arc. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his fifth shot in his many attempts.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Baisley.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Ross. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside McDaniels.
2 minutes.
Here's Shaman. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Step back and squared up.
Shaman giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter here. Here's Rivers. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's a big part of how Austin Rivers is making his living, attacking out of the pick and roll.
Outside Ross. Here's Baisley. Reed defending. Ross for 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Rivers. Sends it home from three-point land. Rivers has got 5 points.
Austin feeling the pull up that time, reading the defense and not deciding to take it too far into the D.
It's Ross on the wing. Right wing. Here's Landale. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Anderson with a screen on Ross. On the wing, Noel. Pass to Anderson. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Shamet. Here's Baisley. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Shamet, no good. Here's Rivers. He gets it off. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Taurean Prince, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Austin Rivers, and it's Noel in a 2-guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Outside Ross. Pass to Baisley. Here's Octopi. Shot clock at 3. And they get it back. Here's Ross. Here's Shamet. Goes back up. And there's the drive, and it's good on the layup. The Timberwolves shooting it well at 59%. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Rivers' shot is off.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Octopi's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Prince. Pass to Noel. Back to Prince. In transition, here come the Suns. Ross for 3. And it's Noel with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Pass to Reed. Clock at 6. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And he can't jam it through. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Phoenix grabs the miss. Baisley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Octopi. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Knocks down the long J.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Shamet. Octopi on the wing. Outside Ross. The three-pointer off the mark.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Durant with it. Fires the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Ayton passes to Durant. Another shot. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels from long range. Edwards finds Towns. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And they're pushing it up. Here's Warren. That one doesn't drop. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Conley. Soft touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. That can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
The putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Timberwolves foul. Conley, second personal foul, third team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Now Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with T.J. Warren, and it's KD in at the three, the small forward. 6 to shoot. Bane passes to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Morant against Paul. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
KD's 7'5" wingspan in action, swatting that one away.
A special move before the shot. Durant's got his second bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And that one's good, Morant.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
And a wide open look for Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Here's Bane following the score by Phoenix. Adams sets the pick for Bane. Brooks finds Morant. 5 on the clock. And Morant throws it down.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
And the wide open shot from Warren, and a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Morant passes to Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And the dunk by Jackson.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Misses from short range. Suns have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Morant scanning the floor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
No good on the second free throw. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Durant's got 8.
Look at Durant making use of his height, winning the rebound and putting it back.
1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, easy call.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And so here's Memphis. The Suns getting the bucket. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
The kick out to Warren. Ayton, the pass to KD, and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. 1:07 1:06 left in the first. Here's Morant. He's got 8. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Morant outside. Going inside. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A 3 from Warren. Goes back up. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's specialties.
Morant against KD.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of him.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies. Good dance.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
From 13, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Both free throws good from Morant. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Here's Morant. Some solid defense there from KD. The Suns leading. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Morant outside. Stolen by Warren. And they're running. And KD the bucket on the assist from Booker. Durant's got 13. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Here's Warren. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
And he's one of those players with a nose for scoring. Warren working the offensive glass there.
Bane kicks to Morant. Out to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. And it's off from three-point range. Suns leading by 4. Booker in the corner. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Morant against Durant. Morant kicks to Adams, and it's Brooks in the corner. Nifty move. He takes it up and lays it in. Brooks has got his first points in this one.
Challenging the heart of the defense on that play. Brooks daring someone to stop him.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Warren against Jackson. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul kicks to Durant. Takes the 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
When Kevin Durant is shooting this efficiently, it's lights out. Defense better make a change.
Jones, no luck. Outside, KD. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They retain possession. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Buries the long-range jumper. Bane's got 6.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
Outside for Durant. Back to Booker. And that one goes long.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Jackson against Durant. Outside, Jones. Back to Jackson. And so it's Phoenix with their lead. Thank you, David, for that interview. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here is Paul. Booker up top, guarded by Bane. No good from Booker.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Warren with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson with the screen. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by Warren. And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. Here's Paul, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. John Morant, he's checked in for Jones.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you night in and night out is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Warren the pass to Ayton. Here's Booker. That shot off. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Bane with it. Now guarded by Booker from past the arc. And Desmond Bane with the 3. Bane's got 9.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Outside for Durant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ball against Morant. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Phoenix leading by 6. Payne looking around. Banked in off the glass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Morant. And he drives in and finished over by Morant.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
For Phoenix, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That free throw good from Ross.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Here's Payne. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. That's tipped. Here's Octopi. Brooks covering. And the jam by Ross.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Payne. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Rebound by the Suns. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. And the rejection by Jackson. Payne for 3. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ross passes to Octopi. Ross kicks to Payne. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks feeling it out a bit. The Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. For 3, Octopi. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good. Morant.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Lets it go from 14. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Bain against Booker. Count that one.
The team trusts Bain to hunt shots and not to waste touches.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 4-point game. For the 3, that's good from Booker on the assist by Paul.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Morant against Warren. Passes to Jackson. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dishes it to Ayton. KD against Bain. Oh, that was something else.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
Morant dishes to Adams. Back to Morant. Jackson looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ayton with it. Now defended by Adams. Warren the pass to Paul. Back to Warren. Paul outside. There's the triple. Another 3 for Phoenix. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
That one drops for him.
How do you stop that? You have to play KD for the drive, but then he just rises up like that, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Kicks it out to Paul from deep. And the Suns get it back. Booker left side. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
To the right side. Paul gets to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Jackson. Adams in the high post. And Adams with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Morant against Durant. Morant passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Ayton wide open. They get it back. And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Jackson, that's good.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
And the wide open shot from Paul, and that one hits back iron.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Brooks against KD. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Jackson. Now Morant. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for...
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Now here's Morant. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Bane. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
It's Edwards with a drive.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Launches a 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Outside Morant. Adams up top. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Hits a three-pointer.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Here's Gobert. Oh, Adams with the block. The drive by Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Count the basket.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Conley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The free throw drops for Conley.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Memphis has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Morant with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Jackson the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Brooks against Conley. Oh, stolen by Morant. .152 left in the first. From downtown. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Good on the bucket.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Now here's Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Morant's got 5.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Conley finds Gobert. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Adams. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Edwards following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Drives to the hoop. That one no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And he makes a first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Edwards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Conley against Morant. Back to Towns. The 3-ball. The Grizzlies pull it in.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
An impressive, versatile defender. For Jackson Jr., it's now about improving his shot percentages and his overall offensive arsenal.
The kick out to Edwards. He got it off in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time.
And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Morant. Edwards pulls it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Morant. Minnesota with a rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing, Brooks. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
And the shot goes in. Morant's got 12 points.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Conley passes to Gobert. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Pass to Bane. Let's go with a 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead.
Blocking foul call. Dylan Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Rivers. Back to Anderson. Stolen by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Anderson against Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Noel, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And Jackson, here we go. Pass to Adams. Now Bain lets it go from deep. Anderson pulls it down. Here's Noel, hounded by Morant. They get it back. Reed. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Memphis trailing here. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. A minute 39 left to play in the first half. It doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Prince on the attack. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
On the take, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. The drive by Morant. Here's Brooks. Man, can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Prince. Anderson with a screen on Brooks. Back to Anderson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Morant. 16 points for him. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson, the screen. And another miss by Memphis. Here's Prince. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the
Grizzlies 18. The Timberwolves 30.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Here's Jackson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Conley against Brooks to the left side wing. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Brooks with it. Towns covering. From deep, Morant. Morant missing again.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Adams a screen. Morant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got 22.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
McDaniels a screen on Jackson. Here's Towns. And that one drops for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And that one falls for Towns. Here's Morant. He's got 22. 1:43 left to play in the third. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
Anderson's checked in for Towns.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Adams a screen. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. It's stolen. Here's Noel, guarded by Bane. Noel, that's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed sets a screen. Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. Fires the three. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And Morant gets it to go.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Prince can't hit. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Stripped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Noel. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And so it's Minnesota in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson. Jalen Noel out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Inside. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist by Bane.
You want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him.
Pass to Prince. Reid, a screen on Adams. Here's Prince. From outside, off the mark. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 42% so far in the game. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
And Minnesota calls time here. Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Towns. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc, and then some. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And Edwards slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Morant against McDaniels. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And Gobert with a block. From deep, and another three from Minnesota. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Okay, knockout.
Man.
Wow.
It looks like he's been working on that one. Finally got a chance to break it out.
Yeah, he knows how to make those jams memorable, doesn't he? Morant with the bucket.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
He rifled that one in from distance. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Nice looking shot. I mean, especially from that deep.
And that one's good for Brooks.
That's about as good of a look as you're going to get. Nice execution.
Towns passes to Edwards. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Adams with a screen on Towns. There's Jackson with the three. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
Good on the second one. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Morant with it. He's picked up by Conley. Rebound Minnesota. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Gobert with a screen on Brooks to the right side. Gobert finds McDaniels. Towns on a screen. And here's Edwards outside. He connects. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. Minnesota with the ball. Passes it to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Fires the three. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Edwards. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Here's Ayton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And stolen by Booker. One-on-one fast break. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Conley kicks to Towns. It's hauled in by Warren. Suns have gone 2 of 5 here. making 40% so far to start out the game. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Here's Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns, a screen on Durant. Towns down low. He's covered by Warren. Gobert, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 7.
Devin Booker showing off the weight room work, able to use that added strength to finish through contact.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gobert with a screen for Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Edwards, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Booker with no one around. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 10 points for him. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And finished off by Edwards.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. Right side, Kevin Durant. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. All alone, and finished off by McDaniel.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Here's Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And finished off by Edwards.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 15. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Over to the left wing. Ayton inside. 2 on the clock, and he sinks the layup. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley.
Oh! My goodness. You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Switch.
And Booker kicks to Warren. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Towns, the pass to McDaniels, and Durant sends it back.
Wow, twice on the pipes for Kevin Durant. That's the length coming into play right there.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Second chance shot, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Clock at 4. Conley, the pass to Gobert. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And the shot by Warren, no good. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Ball against Conley. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball for 3. Here's Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns trailing. Stolen by Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Back to McDaniels. Stolen by Durant. Stolen by McDaniels. To the middle. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. A nice shot by Anderson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Ayton. To end the drought. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Booker. He's got 16. Outside Warren. And stolen by Prince. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, you look at the impact of Taurean Prince on the game. This guy making hustle plays on both sides. Anticipation into opportunity. That is nicely done.
Stolen by Rivers. Prince against Booker. There's a good screen. Prince with it. Ayton's there. Here's Reed. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
And so Paul nails both of them. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Booker. He doesn't hit that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Now, here's Reed. He's guarded closely. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Reed's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota. Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. KD passes to Warren. Kicks it out to Booker. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Noel passes to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint, here's Reed. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. Timberwolves leading by 4. And here's Prince outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. driving to the basket. There's the dish to Ayton. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Ayton. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Timberwolves on top.
27. The Timberwolves 29.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's KD in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Prince misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. The lead is 2. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. Payne hits them both. Timberwolves shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Conley driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
The pass to Landale. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Passes it to Gobert. Out to Edwards, and the Timberwolves call timing. McDaniels finds Edwards. Here he goes, and finished off by Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns for 3. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
And Gobert drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Suns trail by 8. Here's Ross. Gobert with the block. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Warren with the ball. Towns on him. The shot's good.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Here is Edwards. 15 points in the game. Driving in and finished off by Edwards.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Chris Paul.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Suns have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. A nice shot by Booker.
This guy difficult to match up with in transition because Booker can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Warren. Pass to Booker. Lock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. KD's shot is good.
There's such a calm about Kevin Durant, even under duress of the shot clock. My goodness gracious, this man is tough to rattle.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Durant in the corner. And KD throws it down.
Kevin Durant showing you that I can play with power, with authority, up and over the defense and slams it home.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. Outside Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the Timberwolves call time. Minnesota making a switch. Noel's checked in.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise for you.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Edwards, he's checked in for Noel.
Here comes some teachers. Get up.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Good D by Booker. Here's Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Edwards looking it over. Just 3 on the clock. And Edwards with the stuff.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Enzo Connolly will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men in.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
And a deep 3 from Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Here's Ayton. A shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Edwards against Paul. From downtown, and Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Booker looking around. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his third foul of the game. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Shots good by Noel.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Back to Booker. Kicks to Paul. It's Durant on the wing. 6 to shoot. For 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
KD, that's for 2. That one wide left. And here are the Timberwolves. A nice run going 12 in a row. Noel passes to Conley. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Suns trail by 17. Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert. No good from Booker.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Warren. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Noel passes to Conley. And here's Gobert. No one near him. They grab their own miss. Towns kicks to Gobert. Out to the wing. Here's McDaniels. And stolen by Ayton. Outside Durant. Outside Warren. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
And with that three ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Minnesota.
Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Durant kicks to Booker. There's the pass to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Ayton missing. Minnesota leading by 14. And the dunk by Towns.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
That one goes. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
There's the lob to Towns. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, Booker is in three-point territory. The defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
This guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
And Towns drops them both.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Durant just inside the line, and that one drops.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
Clowns with mad style.
the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And so he hits both. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Booker with it. He's picked up by Adams. And Booker gets double teamed. There's the triple. And Warren with the bucket on the assist from Booker.
Well, just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Now here's Payne to the inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. On the wing, Durant. From deep three-point range. Offensive board. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
Has there been a better scorer in NBA history? KD just a perfect offensive force. Using length that time.
There's Jackson with the 3 and can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Booker against Brooks. Booker, good. Booker's got 5.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he's good on the second. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Morant gets it to go.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
The kick to Durant. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Morant. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size BA and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
For 3, Durant. And the Suns get another 3.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Paul. It's Warren on the wing. Back to Paul. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5, and that one drops.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The kick to Durant. All sorts of time. The rebound by Jackson.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And Durant with the block.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
To the paint. Knocked loose. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
There's the willingness to compete from Steven Adams right there. Finishes through contact.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns,
we welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Booker. Got him in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Booker's got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Kept alive. Over to the left wing. Ayton passes to Booker. Second chance effort. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Right side Durant. Clock at 6. Up and over Brooks. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Here's Morant. And the deficit down inside single digits. He's got 15.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Durant with it. Checked by Brooks. Left side Booker. Outside Warren. Pass to Paul. The Grizzlies pull it in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Now here's Durant. He's got 7. Now here's Warren. Back to Durant. Fades. Here's Ayton. Pass to Durant. Over Adams. Oh, the swat by Adams.
2 minutes.
Booker against Bain. Outside for Morant. Jackson the screen. With the 10-footer. And it's Morant again missing. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, There's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on TJ Warren.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That one's no good. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Durant. And a nice finish on the layup. Durant's got 9.
And KD, now in his 30s, still continues to play with that bouncy, childlike energy. He loves the game.
Now here's Morant. He's got 16. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Outside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Morant with it. Warren covering. From in close. Tries again. And Chris Paul clears it away.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Shot on the wing. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Jackson. Down low. Here's Adams. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Ball finds Warren. On the wing, Durant. And the basket is good. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
KD, one of those guys who will go down on the list of the greatest scorers in NBA history.
So we conclude them.
36, the Grizzlies, 24.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Warren. For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got rebound number 7 tonight. Paul can't cash it in from close range. And stolen by Booker. The kick to Durant. Outside Warren. The drive by Paul. Oh, the swat by Adams. Morant against Durant. Here's Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The 3 is up. That won't go either for Paul. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
On the wing, Bane. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Right side, Paul. The kick to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Booker's got 12 points.
just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Morant. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Bane. Jacks up with 3. Another shot. Here's Adams. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Pass to Paul. Outside for Booker. From deep. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Booker for 3. And it's Booker again missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And the Suns miss again.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Brooks. This for the tie. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Some impressive scoring and still a quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the 4th? After a quick break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son,
and while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in its center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Here's Morant. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 26 points.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Durant for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Paul with a steal. Back to Ayton. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Knocked away. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, stolen by Morant. Warren against Brooks. Pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. They shoot again. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Paul. To take the lead. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Bain against Booker. The kick out to Paul. Fires for 3. Here's Ayton. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And Durant with the block. Stolen by Bain. Adams with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Morant. And the layup is good. Morant's got 30 points.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Booker with a screen on Morant. Ball passes to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Oh, Booker with a block. Outside Warren from outside the arc. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks left side. Morant against Paul. Blocked!
Well, TJ improving his awareness on defense is something that coaches are looking for. Nice block there.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance. That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Morant against Paul. Outside Warren. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Here's Ayton. They get it back. Durant with it. From deep. Oh, he buried the 3.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
And stolen by Durant. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Lets it fly from 18. Bullseye!
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Jackson outside. No good on the triple. Durant against Morant. Now Durant. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.